Hello guys, and welcome to this Company Cloud Hub CRM tutorial. In this tutorial I will be going through the project section of this CRM system. So basically, as you know, this system is pretty big. It has a lot of stuff. So I'm going to be going through section by section, and this would be a series, this tutorial. So the first thing is going to be the project section. So let's go ahead to the project dashboard. And as you can see, over here is a lot of data about your projects. So if you click on total projects, as you can see we have 10 projects. If you click on this, then all your projects are listed over here, and you can add members to each project. And as you can see, this is the project name, this is the deadline, so you can have a deadline for each project, and you're going to see everything when we add the project. And this is the client the project is for, how much progress has been done for this project, the status, and you can have actions where you can edit this project, you can view the details, there's some analytics for this project, and a lot of stuff. And if you click on add project over here, you can have project templates, you can have a lot of stuff, you can even export this. And if you add a project, as you can see we have a project name, so we can add anything. You can have a category for each project. You can have a start date for this project. You can have a deadline. You don't have to. You can put without deadline. You can check this, and you don't have to add a deadline. Otherwise, you have to add the deadline. You can allow manual time logs, and you can add project numbers over here. So if you have some employees, you can add them on this project. So for example, this employee, I can add him, and you can add many employees. Over here, you have a text editor. You can add the project summary of this project. Over here, you can add some notes. And over here you have the client info, so you can select the client for this project, and you can also let him manage tasks of this project. So if you click on client can manage tasks of this project, you can let him send task notifications to the client, and you can put it on read only mode, so the client can only read what is happening on this project. I'm going to take this off for now. And you can have the budget info for this project, so you can have the project budget, and you can have the currency. So if, for example, you want $100, you can put in 100 over here. And you have the hours allocated over here, and you have the project status, so you can have in progress or on hold, cancelled, finished, or under review. Over here you can upload some files for this project. So for example, like you have some a blueprint of how you want the project to be, of like, for example, the project is an app. You can have some blueprints, and you can upload the files over here, and you click save to upload to actually create the project. I'm not going to actually make a project right now, so I'm going to go back to the projects dashboard. So dashboard, project dashboard. So in the project dashboard, as you can see, we have total projects. We already went through that. We have hours logged, so this has got nothing to do with project, so I will cover this in other tutorials about this system. Same thing, actually with total overdue project, this has got to do with the project dashboard, so I'm going to explain this now. So if you click on this, as you can see we have 0 right now, but this basically lists the projects that are past the deadline for each project. So if you click on action and then edit, and if we edit the deadline, so for example, if we go to October and 1st of October, and if I save this, update, and now if I go back and go back to the project dashboard, as you can see we have one total overdue project. And if I click on this, so now that this has met the deadline, to finish this project we can just archive it. So if you click on action and then click on archive and click yes, archive it. Now if we go to the dashboard and project dashboard, as you can see this is not part of the total overdue projects now because it's gone. And we have 9 projects now instead of 10. We had 10, so that project is gone basically. And also, as you can see, we have some data about our projects over here. So we have the total projects, which is 9. We have overdue projects, which is 0. Not started projects are 0 as well. Finished projects are also 0. And to make a project finished, we can just go on action, and if we go on edit, go down, click on project status and change that to finished. Click on update. Now as you can see we have one finished project. Okay, so now I've showed you the admin side of projects. Now let me show you the employee side. So if you're an admin, you can see the employee side easily just by clicking on this and then clicking on login as employee. So now I'm logged in as an employee. So I can click on projects, and as you can see I have one project assigned to me, and I can click on this project and check it out. So this is the project details that the admin has put in when he created the project. This is the members that are also associated with this project, which is just the admin and this professor. And these are the tasks for this project, so I can add new tasks as an employee. These are the files that the user that you can upload for this project, so you can have many files for each project. These are the time logs, and you have many more stuff such as the discussion, some analytics, the Gantt chart, the rating, and the notes that the admin has added for the project. So what else is there to explain? Let's see. We can see the overdue projects, just like we can see in the admin when we have the projects. Not started projects, cancelled projects, in progress projects, and also finished projects. So also as an employee you have some actions for each project. You can view the project just like we just did. I'm going to go back to the projects. We can also check out the Gantt chart, which we just did, and we can check out the public Gantt chart, as you can see. Okay, so let's go back to the project. And as an employee I'm going to be able to add tasks and files. So let me just actually do this just to explain it to you. So I'm going to add a task and click on plus new task. Okay, so when you click on add new task, over here you have a form for creating a task. So the task can have a title, and you can have some categories for the task. This will be made by the admin, and you can have a description for the task and start date, due date. You can remove the due date if you don't have to have a due date, but you can check it off. You can make it private, billable, set time estimate, and you can assign this to a few people as well that are working on this project. And you can have a priority, so if this is a high priority, medium or low, and then you can click on save and this will create the task. Also we have files, so you can just click on upload file and you can upload any files you want. You can just drop them here or click here to upload some files. So also as you can see we have a start timer button. So if you click on this as an employee, you can select a project, for example this project, and you can select the task, so for example this task, and you can have a memo, and then you click start timer and this would start a timer for your task and see how long it took you to work on this task or how long you worked. So you can use this timer feature to see how long it took for you to complete this project, and so you can charge your client based on how long it took to complete the project. So let's move on. So as you can see over here, we have some sticky notes you can add. So initially it was a pencil. You can click on that pencil and as you can see we have some sticky notes. You can add notes and you'll see the notes over here. So the sticky notes isn't necessary, it's not actually for projects, but I'm just saying this is everywhere in the website, so I'm just showing you how to use this. So you can click on add notes and you can put the notes, so for example note 1, and then you can give each note a color. So for example if it's really important, up to you, you can organize it by colors, you can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to make it red for example and click save. As you can see I have a red note now, and I can edit this and also delete it. Okay, so now we've seen the admin and the employee side of projects. Let's check out the client side. So I'm going to log out and I'm going to sign in as a client over here, log in, and as you can see you have a project section. So if you click on projects, as you can see these are all the projects for this client, and you can see all the data about this project. So project name, members, deadline, completion, status, and you have some actions. So if I click on actions, you can view the project details. So you have the overview, so basically about the project, client details, and all that. You can click on milestones and you can see the files, the time logs, invoices, payments, and rating and notes and everything. So basically everything you would like to see as a client if you're trying to track your project. You can also add some ratings to the project as a client. So you can choose how many stars you want. For example, 4 stars, you can make it 5, up to you. And you can give a comment of your rating as well, so anything you want, and then you can click save, and this would be commented. Basically, it would be a rating for the project, and you can see the notes as well over here. So I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. You can check out my other tutorials if you don't understand anything else about this system.